Hello, welcome to Unbeatable White Label, a short little side game actually of a bigger rhythm game, developed by D-Cell Games, available on itch.io and Steam. And from what I understand, it is like an interesting little rhythm game. It has a lot of style to it, by the way. It looks really cool. And apparently the White Label, what I'm playing right now, is more like a side game, So it's not the full game, it's just like a little demo of the more full game. But there's a little bit of story that goes along with it, and I guess we'll see. I played a little bit of it, it looks pretty cool. So, we'll just press the button. Yeah, like so. Let me double check my save, actually. I did play this game a little bit before, so I actually want to reset my progress because I want to do the tutorial again. Or reset all story progress, yeah. I want to do that. Because there is a bit of a story, because one of the... I guess, I don't know what you call it, like marketing points? I don't know, one of the interesting parts about the game is that there's a story that goes along with the rhythm game sections, So it's not just a pure rhythm game, there is some story that goes along with it. And I guess it, features this character. Beat, I assume? Let's see. Well, And then you get to choose, I believe, let's see, triggers to choose options, so you can, choose your dialogue. Kind of like a visual novel, sort of. I don't know if it matters, but let's see. You can say, like, it could be later, I guess. I can say this, okay. I sure took my time getting here. At least I'm here now. Does that count for anything? No? Yeah, no. Doesn't. Oh well. Anyway, there's little sections where you like walk around. Again, it looks like there's a lot of style to this game, I like it. I like the little contrast between the 3D environments and the actual like animations. It looks pretty cool. Jump around. Whee! I don't drive. I don't know if I ever will drive. Oh, same. Actually, like me, real life. Cars give me anxiety. The entire concept of being behind the wheel of one makes me stressed out. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I hear the highway and suddenly think about being in the middle of it. Alone. The car is barely missing me. I have no idea how cars work. You tell me anything about cars and I just assumed it was true. But even then, something still tells me this is a really shitty parking job. Okay. Good. Oh, look at this. Oh, hey! No, I don't have time for this. Unless... flustered emoji? I mean, I am already late. You're gonna probably be around the same mad anyway. So... okay, fine, I'm just gonna walk away, yeah. Damn it, I wanna read the pamphlets. I'm suddenly a little concerned about... a little concerned that we're gonna wake every single person in this neighborhood. Nah, I should not be worrying about this right now. We can go over this stuff later. Don't worry about it. We just make a lot of noise. Alright. So yeah, I played this first part already of the game. Remember this. Maybe I should get everybody snacks. With all the money I don't have. I mean, I could just steal them. That sounds hard, and I'm already late. Just break it, no? Okay, fine. I did the first part of this day. This is just like the tutorial area. It's funny because you can actually accidentally miss the tutorial, but I guess we'll see. I'll probably, try to like show how to play the game first, but anyway. Hey guys. Hey. I sent some... So glad you decided to finally show up. Love it. So it gets Beat and Clef. Waiting and waiting and waiting, waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh, like the song I wrote. Funny, I get it, it's funny. So funny, right? Wow. Funny, fun. Okay, I can't read the dialogue sometimes. We don't have that much time, we need to practice. And all of us are sick of it. Seriously, there's actually no rush, guys. Not true, don't worry, Beat. And now we have to work twice as hard because of it. Come on! That's also not true, honestly. I've been pushing us to just go out to eat instead. Seriously, don't worry about it. We're excited for you to even be here. I'm sorry it took longer than I meant to, guys. Seriously. I promise, and it sucks. I wasn't able to make it on time. And you deserve better. Why are you acting like a wounded puppy? It was like a few hours. Exactly, what the hell? Exactly, what the hell, Clef? Look, look, let's just not, okay, it's a little hard to read when they're like the same time, anyway. Look, let's just not keep us waiting any longer, No, just Clef, I mean, Quaver, were you bothered by waiting? A little bit, yeah. Okay, that's Quaver. Quaver? I'll say your name. I assume it's the drum and the keyboard guy, I guess they're twins? Because, it's an anime thing where they both have the same hair color, so obviously they're twins. And there's a little girl, Quaver, I guess. Is she on bass or something? Or is that just guitar? I don't know. What's up? I no longer trust you. We're gonna do familiar. It's new to us still. Sweet. Let us know when you're ready. Okay. You know, it seems like Clef is very feisty, by the way. The fridges, it doesn't work anyway. Trust me, we tried. We tried. Tried and tried and tried. Anything else to look at? Me. Again, I like the style. Are you feeling up to this? I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly. Don't say that. You've got this. You're better at this than you give yourself credit for. I do not got this. It's fine. We'll go easy on you. Please, pretend I'm a small baby. Okay, so yeah, it's funny because you can actually pick the different options in the dialogue. You could end up playing a song that's like the highest difficulty. If you've never played the game before, you wouldn't know what to do. That's actually what happened to me the first time. But if you pick the, you know, treat me like a baby option, you actually get the real tutorials. Okay, let me show you how the game works in the first place, if you're not familiar anyway. So here you go. I mean, I'm using controller. You can use keyboard as well. It's a little strange though, but it's a 2-button rhythm game similar to another game called Muse Dash. You know, very, very similar. I don't know if the developer got inspired by that, or maybe they are from the same studio. I don't know. But it's very similar, but it's still different in some ways. You know, for one, you don't really like walk anywhere. In Muse Dash, you actually like walk from, you know, from left to right. In this game, not so much. You just kind of stand in place. But there's a mechanic where you go back and forth from right to left. It's a little weird, especially because of the way the default controls are. But, you know, anyway. First, okay, so when the note comes by, you press D to attack. Kaboom, like that. See, like that. Boom, like that. And then when it's up there, you press the face buttons to jump. Again, really weird, because you press, you know, you think up would like hit up, but actually it's the face buttons. I don't know. It's a little weird. It takes getting used to, I feel like. But you do this, like that. And obviously, you know, doing that. And I'm missing these on purpose to show the little prompts, because I really want to show like exactly how you play this game and everything. So you press D-pad and face buttons to attack. So at the same time, these are like 2 buttons at the same time. Again, like that. Alright, like that, like that, like that. Like that. And if there's any new mechanics, I'll try to like... Okay, see this? So obviously this one's to hold down to attack and then release. So like it's just like... I mean, obviously if you've ever played a rhythm game before in the past, and obviously you know all this. But there are definitely some little things that might trip you up if you've never played this before. You know? Especially because you think it's a 2-button rhythm game, right? It'll be super easy. Oh, I didn't show this, by the way. So yeah, if you see spikes, you have to like... You know, you do the opposite, basically, to dodge them. So you jump over that. And by the way, the songs are cool. Oh, okay, so blue ones as well. You have to hit it, and then hit it again, basically. You go like that, and then you hit it again, like that. So that's interesting. So I was gonna say, you know, even though it's a 2-button rhythm game, just like Muse Dash, it's actually quite complicated, you know? Even with just 2 buttons. If anything, the patterns get more complicated because there's only 2 buttons, you know? Like that, you know? You gotta do that and that. It's interesting. Definitely interesting rhythm mechanics. I'm not much of a rhythm gamer myself, really. Oh, I didn't show this, by the way. Oh, I forgot the... Okay. So that one, yeah, okay, it's just, you know what to do. Break your controller. Okay, good. Yeah, just press buttons. I don't know, I think I missed one mechanic. There's no one mechanic you gotta, like, hit it at the right time, you know, basically. Oh, that's weird. I am dodging, you know, it's not showing a dodge. I don't know if I'll show it again, but I might have missed it. There's nothing too complicated, you just gotta hit it at the right time, basically. I think the purple ones are the small purple ones, anyway. But yeah, it's an interesting game because it can get quite complicated even though it's only 2 buttons, you know? It's really hard as well, especially if you play the harder difficulties. But a lot of style, a lot of cool songs. You gotta see. I you know, specifically try to miss everything, so... There you go. That's mostly what I missed like one thing. I think it's like you gotta like make sure you just have to hit it like multiple times basically in time. Let me just do this real quick. You know, it's the thing where you gotta like time your thing. So just in case there's any like input delay. I don't know if I'm doing correctly. I think you do that and then it just says how much of a delay you need. 18 milliseconds. I don't know. I'll just trust it, I guess. All right, there you go. Alright, and now this little side game, all you do really is just choose these songs, you know, and play them, right? Let's see. Oh, I did do Unbeatable. So there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 difficulties from beginner to Unbeatable. You know, Unbeatable because that's the name of the game. That's the hardest difficulty. I'm not gonna do I don't think I can do unbeatable on stream because it's gonna be really bad. You know, I can barely beat unbeatable. Like it would take like a couple tries, so I don't want to do that on stream. I think I'll stick with hard, and you know that'll be that. I'll try to go through the story. So there's a bit of a story every time you play like a specific song. There's a story that goes along with it, and then when you do them all, you know, I think you get a small little scene. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, that's the plan. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna show off the game and everything. It's really cool. You know, I don't know how much attention this game actually got, but like, you know, I've only just found out about this recently. It's pretty badass, you know. I guess we'll see. I'll just like play through all the songs and I'll give my thoughts at the end. I think I'm gonna mute myself as well. I usually obviously love talking, I guess, but I really feel it's you gotta enjoy the music, you know. So I'm gonna shut up while we're playing the game. I'm even gonna like mute myself, and hopefully I remember to unmute myself. That'd be really bad if I accidentally forget to unmute myself. Anyway. But first we'll pick this, and then I think there's again a little story that goes along with it. Alright. I used to have a real problem with trying to keep everything in my head. It's not that I want to be a disorganized mess, you know? I just have not historically gone along well with journals, diaries, or sketchbooks. I've always hated them. Something about the fact that makes a book, or something about the fact that it's a book makes it harder. It's easy to start it. You can just say, hey, I want to start using this, and you do it. The books have ends. Once you get over how exciting it is to start something new, you look at the rest of it, and it's nothing. It's just tons and tons of blank pages you haven't gone to. And the second I think about that at all, it means that I never will. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna mute myself. Remember to unmute. you go. So yeah, there you go. Fun song. I missed a few notes there, but it got a B. Yeah, it's a passing grade. I think there's a little story that comes after it as well. I think it's very short though. So it just says, "Why not just use an actual journal? Don't ask." I don't know what she means by that. She says she didn't like to use a diary, I guess, but she used something else. Maybe, well, I mean, I think the idea, what they're trying to like say is that instead of writing a diary, she writes songs instead, right? I think that's what it is, if I'm guessing correctly anyway. There you go. So that's basically the game. You get, you go through it's a rhythm game, right? Again, it's only two buttons, but definitely, especially if you play the harder difficulty, it gets really crazy. But anyway. All right. So that's basically what I'll do. I'll just do that to play the, just enjoy the song, It's fun. Enjoy the song, and then until I read more of the story. I guess technically I never played hard on this one, but I guess we'll try it.
And should feel comfortable. Don't ever let yourself become tense.
This probably was my fault. There were definitely a few years that I thought music was just not a thing for me because of this. Sure, okay, I still feel that way sometimes. But it felt like learning how to speak a foreign language in a body that didn't have a mouth. And I can't process it all at the same time. It feels like too much information at once. Also, sure, I can move around during this, but it can't have been easy on her either, looking back. Also, you have a weird looking piano. Anyway, mute myself.
You should be sitting up straight, but without stiffness, and should feel comfortable. Don't ever let yourself become tense. Now let's type some more on the home row key. Ready? Using proper rhythm, wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it. All there is to it. Using proper rhythm, wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it. Using proper rhythm, wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it. There you go. Again, I think the best part about this game is definitely the songs. I assume the songs are like original, right? I think they're made like specifically for the game. At least most of them, anyway. I think there's some extra songs you could do, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, full combo, by the way. FC, wow. A little scene here as well. Nobody gets it the first time. You're gonna be better. Okay. So I assume this song is about like how she didn't like, doing music in the beginning, she's doing piano lessons. I never got piano lessons though when I was a kid. I only ever like touched an instrument in like, I believe in high school, I guess. Well, if you count the recorder, I guess. Maybe before that, but I only took a few music classes in high school basically. I never got like, lessons when I was a kid, and I kind of wish I did, but then again, maybe I guess some people didn't really like stick to it if they got lessons when they were a kid. But definitely you would get like a very early start, you start from when you're very young. Anyway, it's also interesting, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, but like the controller, I mean, you don't have to play this controller, you can play on the keyboard as well, and sometimes it might be better. I think there's like at least one song in this game where it's actually better to play on keyboard, because you can't like smack the button, or mash the button rather, as fast as you can on the keyboard than if you do it on the controller. But I was gonna say that the controller, there's like vibration on the controller. It's interesting. I don't know, it kind of like vibrates to the beat of the song actually, so it kind of helps. I don't know. Anyway, let's play this one next. Here you go. Again, there's not a lot of songs in this game, but that's the plan. I'll probably just go through most of them. I don't know if I'll do all of them, but I'll do most of them just to get through the story anyway. To learn about, I guess, the character, right? I think that's all. I think the side story is all about just learning about the character, really. Like, I don't know how the full game will look like, but anyway. So look, I never told you this story, but one night when I was still in college, and yes, I know, haha, make all the jokes you want about how short that was, but anyway. Oh, did you drop? Did you drop out of college? I went to a party, very under the drinking age, very not supposed to be there. Oh, that's very naughty, you shouldn't do that. And hey, one of my professors was there, and she hands me a beer, so that's weird, right? I mean, as it turns out, you learn when you're older that teachers are just other, just people, so... she wasn't trying to do anything gross, don't worry. This isn't going anywhere bad. But it was still, pretty bad of her, like, let's be real. The party wasn't a school event, she wasn't there to be with, like, my teacher. I guess she just didn't think about it. I mean, this was a grimy underground city party thing. The vibe was not social gathering, it was break things. I guess anarchy? The fact that it was there at all and saw her there at all was a total accident. But I think about this all the time. I do not stop thinking about this. That was one of the first moments I felt aware of the fact that you look different to yourself from other people. Because I got to do this thing, very much an event for adults, and to everyone there I was just another person. But I don't look at myself and see a fully grown person. I see an anime girl. No, I just see a stupid kid. Alright, oh, meet myself? I remember to meet myself and also unmute myself. There you go. Obviously, I missed a few notes. I'm not gonna be. I wish I could just be like super perfect. I got a C. Nah, it's because I'm. Well, it's not the only reason, but my excuse is that I kind of accidentally mess with the mute and unmute toggle in the beginning there, so I got a little mind flooded. But anyway, whatever. Passed it. C is a passing grade. Okay. Ready to go on? Yeah. Okay, so this is like, okay, she was just remembering about the party, but you know, that scene was when I guess she was about to do like a show or something with her band. I assume that's what it was. Anyway, yeah, again, I mean, this really is like, I mean, I kind of like describe it as kind of like an album. You know, again, I don't really know how it will be in the main game, but definitely these little scenes as you play the little songs is like, it really feels like an album, you know? You kind of look at the like little album art, you know, for each song, whatever, and then you just listen to the song, you know. It's kind of like that. Anyway, okay, we did Mirror. I guess next is Forever Now. I guess we'll play this one next as well. I used to love this thing. Man, what happened? I mean, I know what happened. It's not that complicated. I got tired. But still, what happened? Back then I used to play every day. I didn't care how bad I was. And I mean, wow, was I bad. I did get pretty good at it, but getting good didn't make it any better for me. If anything, I just started getting upset I wasn't getting better faster. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a thing. There's probably a word for it, but it's kind of like this weird plateau you get. When, at first, when you learn an instrument, it's really awesome, right? Because you learn like new things every day. But as you get further along in your mastery or whatever, it gets harder and harder, you know, to really see those, to really see those, what do you call it though, those goals, you know, being achieved, I guess, you know. It's like, it gets harder and harder to see the fruits of your progress, you know, it's just, you know, it gets really hard, really fast. So you feel like you kind of like plateau. Is that the right word? You know, you kind of feel like you're not learning anything. It just takes a really long time to like get really good, I guess. And I feel like people, you know, especially with music, I feel like you really gotta dedicate your like a big chunk of your life if you want to get really good. And even then, it doesn't guarantee anything. But you know, I was good, but I wasn't good enough, and it wasn't fast enough. So I just gave up on something that made me happy because I wasn't happy just being happy. I don't know if it's bad that I did that. I think some days I wish I didn't care about this stuff. Some days I'm glad I do. Kinda like anything in life, you know? Anyway, oh, gotta mute myself. Mute!
I still remember the summer breeze.
Not great, but it's 80%. I mean, I don't know if I explain that. I mean, it's obvious for any kind of rhythm game, but obviously, if you miss too many notes, you just lose. So that's why there's a little heart meter in the middle there. But anyway, it's B. It's a B. B's pretty good, right? It's a K-On, you know. You got our first guitar. Are you gonna get lessons? I'll figure it out. All right. I guess that's when she got her first guitar. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm not a musician, so it doesn't mean anything. But I remember getting my first guitar. It was like really shitty though. It was like a $100 guitar. It's more like a toy guitar really. But like, you know, it's like a really cheap one that comes with like really bad speakers, and that was my first electric guitar. You know, these days though, I prefer like acoustic. I don't really like electric that much. I mean, for one, electric's pretty expensive, but also like it's pretty unwieldy. You know, you gotta like do a whole setup to like have like an electric guitar. I feel like just having an acoustic, you know, if you're gonna have one guitar really, having an acoustic, I feel like personally is way better, because then you could just play whatever, right? You don't have to like set it all up and plug it in and all that. You could just have it and play it. But you know, I mean, the only, I guess, difference is that you might get calluses, you know, if you gotta like, depending on the acoustic guitar anyway, you might have to like, you know, press a lot harder on your fingers, but I prefer it. I don't know. I say that, but obviously I'm not a musician, so that doesn't mean much. That's not really good advice from someone who doesn't really play guitar anymore, but you know. Let's see. So I did that. I did Forever Now, right? I just did that. So now we're doing Waiting. Waiting. Remember, they made that joke in the prologue about like waiting. It's one of the songs, I guess. I think that's one, right? This one, Forever Now, because the mirror was the mirror one. This was the guitar one. Yeah, just making sure. It's hard to tell. I wish you could like, it gave like an indication whether or not you did the story of it already. I mean, I guess the points maybe will show you, but obviously, I played the game a little bit. You know, this is actually the Steam version. I actually played the itch.io version on my own time, you know? But I guess the save data is on the same file or folder, I guess. So it carries over the Steam version, which is interesting. But anyway. Alright, I'll just do hard again. Again, I won't do Unbeatable, except maybe I'll do Unbeatable Unfamiliar, you know? Because that's actually the song that they force you to do in the beginning if you choose the, you know, the I don't want to say wrong options, but you choose particular options. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's do this one next. I may have an issue of time management. You know, a lot of students do in college. Okay, not may. I do. I have a very bad issue of time management. Well, the first step is admitting you have a problem. Given that, you think I'd be more forgiving of other people having the same problem. Nope. I'm a real asshole. Full-time, always. I say I'm that way to protect myself because otherwise things will go badly for me. But I probably could just be a little nicer. You could. It doesn't cost anything to be nice. Unless you're having a bad day, I guess. Anyway, mute. Ooh, you know, it's funny how we're just beating up a bunch of weird monsters. I don't know, there's no context for that at all. I just assume that's the gameplay. She's supposed to be the vocalist, right? But she's just hitting things with her microphone, you know? Anyway. Gabi! Sorry, I'm late. So these are new people, okay. So I wonder if those people are like, old band maybe, before she had like her new band. I assume that's what it is. Oh, that's weird. Ew, I'm covered in drool. Train's probably here soon. God, this is weird. I can't tell if I love or really hate the way this place feels at night. I was gonna say the last scene there. Maybe, you know, she kept her people waiting. She kept like her old band waiting, and maybe that's why, you know, they like kicked her out, or maybe she left. I don't know. Because she had like an old band. Anyway. Alright, we're just walking around here. I believe this is the ending part of the game, actually, of the story anyway. There's more songs to do. I don't know how long it's been, but I guess I'll do the rest. But you know, this is like the end of the story, I think. You know, there's like one more part, but you know. My old beautiful friend, the pamphlet stand. Yes, may you ever prosper. I gladly welcome your glossy, gaudy advertisements about... Nani? The Horse Museum? Oh, how I loved you, Horse Museum. I was sure they tore you down. But you're still there, I assume, since the same weird pamphlet is still here. Same weird text. Same horrible feeling in my stomach. Makes me feel warm inside. Warm like arson. Yes. Good. Anything else to look at? I guess we're waiting for the subway station. We're not really subway. Is it count as subway? We're outside. I mean the subway train does go outside sometimes. More like just in general, like a train station. I mean, I guess we're in Japan, so definitely their train station is like much more up to date. Anyway, here she is. All right. I guess we take the train. All right. All right, there you go. I think that's it. I don't know what that implies, but I guess maybe that implies... I think that it kind of loops back to the prologue, right? And then we play our band, maybe. You know, that's why she was like, you know, all feeling like, you know, weird about it or something. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure exactly, but I guess she gets on the train, like she's right there, you know, on the right there, by the way, and that's kind of it, I think. That's the end of the story. There's not much of the story left. Or rather, there's no more story at all, really. As far as I know, I don't know if there's more. I have no idea. I played all the songs, and there's no other scenes that play. It's all just songs after that. And I don't know. I guess I'll just play more. I don't know. I like the songs though. I mean, most of them are, I imagine, are made originally for the game. It really is like an album, you know. It's really kind of like a way to advertise, you know, their band maybe through a game. Kind of like isn't it like a band kind of like that? It's kind of like Gorillaz, you know, sort of. A little bit akin to Hatsune Miku as well, you know, like Vocaloid and all that. Alright, well, we'll try one more song. I don't know, because there's more. There's like this song and that song. I don't know if I'll do all of them. Some of them are just remixes, so I'm not really interested in them, to be honest. They're just remixes, nothing that special. There's this one, though. Or, yeah, Forever When. Did I do that one? I'm not sure. Because Forever When is also unbeatable. Like, you can't do it, like, less than unbeatable as well, so... Yeah, Forever When and Forever Now is different, so that's another song, a similar title. Anyway, I'll do this one. I'll try to do Unbeatable. There's no like story to this one. We just do it, I guess. Again, you end up doing this if you choose the hard options, you know, in the very beginning. So some people, definitely like me the first time, got stuck doing this one. And it's like, wow, too many things going on. I'll try to beat it. I did beat it technically one time, but it's hard. You can see how crazy this game kind of gets. I guess we'll see. Let's try it out. It's gonna be horrible. Let's try. I'm gonna mute myself. There you go. That's probably my best shot at that one. I did play that a few times on Unbeatable, so yeah, B, you know, that's all right, I guess. By the way, they start introducing invisible notes. By the way, that's interesting. I don't know if I mentioned. I didn't mention that in the tutorial, but you start getting like literally invisible notes. It's pretty crazy, but you know, some people complain about it. Actually, I saw on the Steam forums or whatever, Steam discussions, but not that bad. You just gotta like you know, follow the beat. It doesn't get too complicated, at least on that song anyway. And there you go. I don't know, what else should I do? I don't know, I guess I'll do all of them. Fine, I'll do all of them. I won't do all on Unbeatable though, except maybe the last one. Because you can't do it on anything else but the Unbeatable. I'll do this one. So this song, by the way, so this song is, I think it's from another series of games. I don't know how it's related, to be honest. Maybe the friends of the developer, or maybe they are the same developer. I don't know. But there's like a Noise Starlight, they spelled it weird, but you know, Starlight kind of like game series. I think it's like Bullet Hell, but then there's another one, it's like a spin-off visual novel. I don't know, I'm not super familiar, you know, with it, but it's here, I guess, so let's try it out as well. I mean, I technically did all the songs myself, but I'll show it on stream, you know. Anyway. Yeah, there you go. That's a very short one. I feel like these are like anime openings or something, you know? Well, that's a really short one. Anime opening or like... It's very C though. Didn't do very well, I guess. I thought I did okay. Anyway. So here's another one as well. Again, I'm just really showing... I'm not really like, you know, showing off my skill or whatever. I can't really do it perfectly, but... You know, I'm just showing off the game in general. You know, I don't know. Just I think it's pretty cool, so... Alright, let's do this song next. This one has a guy singing it, by the way. Weird. Because I'm so used to like hearing, yeah, female vocals. I think it's a guy. Anyway, let's play this one.
person I know I am. Will no one hear the voice that cries out from my heart? For me within your eyes, for me I see inside. Can anyone perceive and love my truth? Won't you believe in a future where you can be you? Won't you believe in a world that knows your reality? I know all of it feels like
I missed the last note. That's always bad. When you miss the last note of like a song, it's like just doesn't end. There's no ending to it anyway. But there you go. I don't know the context of both of those songs, but I guess it's from those, another game franchise. The last song was like kind of like a duet, Anyway. And I don't know. I guess I mean, these I don't really like. To be honest, I don't like these remixes. But I mean, it's the same songs except it's remixed. But it's here. I guess I'll do it. I have the time, so might as well, right? So I guess I'll do this one. It goes wub 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 though. I don't really like when the song goes wub wub wub. But I guess I'll do it. Why not? Since I'm here. Remix. I think there's like 3 remixes anyway. I'll try it out. There you go. I mean, I like most of the song really, because it sounds like electronic dance or house music. I don't know the genre, but I like that kind of like beat to it, But I don't like the wub wub part. There's like one small part that goes wub wub wub. I don't like it. I mean, it's dubstep, right? But I don't know. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be dubstep, but you know, whenever they, I don't know, I think it ruins the song. You know, when it goes whoop whoop whoop. So, some people like it, I guess. I'm not really into that. I prefer like the original song to like shine through, but like if you add a remix, I like it when you add like a little beat to it, you know, or like add some like what'd you call it, like some drops, you know, like you drop it, like you cut the bass, and then you know right before the chorus, stuff like that, you know, to make it sound different, right? That's interesting, but when you add like whoop whoop whoop, I don't know, I don't like it. I wonder if this one, does this one have whoop whoop to it? I guess we'll see. We'll just do this one next. A little auto tune, actually. And there you go. 2 wub wub sections, by the way. I don't. Again, rest of the remix pretty alright. I like it, but like wub 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 wub. I don't know. Not really into that. You know, that song, by the way, kind of reminds me of another song. Da, da, da. Nah, I don't know. It just reminds me of like. Da, 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 da. You know, it sounds like Todokete. You know, snow halation. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Sort of. Not exactly, obviously. It's a slight melody in the chorus. Sounds really familiar. Do, 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 or something. I don't know. Anyway, I know what it is. It's just very similar. Anyway, 2 more songs left, by the way. I think it's this one, Forever It Went. That's the last song I'll do, because that's all the songs, really. And I'll do this one as well. This is this one. This one sounds really different, by the way. Let's try it out. I can't do unbeatable on this one. Like I barely pass unbeatable on the other ones. This one I can't do because it's the one where there's like a part in the song where you have to tap the button like really fast. Can't do it on like controller, you know? Your thumbs can only do it so fast. I don't know. I can't do it. It's really hard. I don't know. Anyway, I'll do it in this one though. This one. Must Die remix. Oh no. You must die. You must die. You dare play a rhythm game? You must die.
You should be, you know.
There you go. Definitely in the beginning, by the way, when they switch it up, you know, from left to right. I missed it every time because it's very they trick you, you know, because you still got to keep hitting the button to the rhythm as you switch from side to side. A little tricky there. Anyway, a lot trickier than Unbeatable, by the way. All right, one more song. I really am just playing all the songs in the rhythm game, but one more song, and then, you know, that'll be that, really. You've heard all the songs. Alright, so this one, though, it's funny because you can't play on easy. You know, you gotta play unbeatable. So I think I barely, 66.18%, I barely passed this one. I guess I'll try. Ugh, God. Time to mute.
You've got this look in your eye as you talk too much about yourself when I suddenly interrupt. I say, hey, honey, now that's quite enough. I like the way that you're looking when the lights go up. I don't mean to be rude, but I just admit your vibe. living in this alien environment, but have to survive in. So how about we change it for a night on the street? Maybe tell me when you're free and then hey, let's meet, okay? Be taking it slowly, but you're holding me both. You make it worried and cold. See, I'm a little bit scared for how little you know me, but you seem like you love me. That our feelings are growing. The way you approached me, the minute you told me the way that you felt was pretty consoling. And I'm embarrassed by how much I felt, but hey, I like this way more than being alone. So check please. Moving back to the right, back to the roots. Go on inside and make a conclusion. Let's be the kind that I love and do. There's nothing to do. Let's wait for the pin drop. Been left over, won't stop. Watch things in bed on the outside. Just have one shelf, looking at you, then we'll take time. Oh, we just wait till it turns off. Since we pop out in your city, like finally fit a deal. We're very happy since we fed each other like glue in a school box. Who am I when it makes up? That's how it is, ever since you and me. Cause me and you and I feel like the fool for the beginning together be true. When you made my brain hot, and I gave me the following thought about how to live better than now. Cause you shoot the one shot, but you got. When you're around forever, and it's time to be kicked off. When you're around forever, and it's time to be kicked off. When you're around forever, and it's time to be kicked off.
Yeah, a lot of spamming. To be honest, a lot of spamming there. Not perfect, but you know, barely, barely got a D, barely. It's a passing grade, all right. All right, there you go. I think that's the whole game, by the way. I think the final song there, I think it was just a bonus, actually. I think it was meant for the full game, but they added it to the side game. I think I could be wrong about that, but anyway, there you go. That's unbeatable. Kind of a weird, you know. I don't know what I call this, like a let's play, but you know, really, I'm just playing a bunch of rhythm games. You know, just going for the songs, really. But there you go. You know, I really just want to show off the game and everything. It has a lot of style. Good music and everything. I mean, I'm not a fan of the remixes, but you know, the actual like original songs are pretty good. I like them. You know, I guess it's just like rock. You know, it's just rock songs and all that. Obviously, the anime aesthetic really helps because I'm such a big weep. So, it's really good. You know, I mean, I have to say though, I said before, but the biggest marketing point, I guess, of the game is that it combines a story with rhythm game elements and everything, right? Which I can't say that's very. I don't know if that's common in a lot of rhythm games. You think like Guitar Hero, Rock Band, even Muse Dash, which is like a game like very similar to this, and like the Hatsune Miku songs. What else? Like DDR, you know, all those kinds of rhythm games don't really have a story attached to it, you know? I mean, the closest thing would be maybe Rhythm Heaven, you know, but even Rhythm Heaven's more like a kind of like a mini game kind of thing, not like a full, you know, overarching narrative. So in this game, it does kind of have kind of like that, right? So that's the most unique aspect of this game. Beyond its like really awesome kind of like art style and everything, right? Very bombastic. However, I don't know. I must say that I don't know how it is in the full game, but definitely the story is kind of like, I mean, it's kind of there. It is interesting learning about the character, especially. I mean, I guess we just learned about the main character, really. But I don't know. It's not really integrated with the actual rhythm game. So, I mean, it's still a solid rhythm game and everything. But when you actually play the songs and everything, I mean, they're sort of related, I guess. When you play the songs, you hear a little bit of backstory, I assume, what the character wrote, right? I guess in the game in lore, I guess you get like in their headspace of why they wrote a certain song and everything. That's kind of the point, I guess. I mean, some animes are kind of like that actually. I mean, you think of like K-On! Or whatever. You know, the idea is that there's like a little story that goes on, and then they make the actual song or whatever. That's the idea anyway. So it's kind of like that, I guess. You know, so it really is I don't know. I was thinking like, you know, if you're gonna add a story to a rhythm game, it's not really like integrated the gameplay. I mean, it's kind of hard to do, right? Because they're also trying to do like a very like pure kind of like rhythm game kind of thing going on, right? Or rather like pure rhythm game gameplay, if that makes sense. Anyway, so yeah, it's not really, again, you're not really playing the story as you do the gameplay. It just kind of happens before and after, you know, beyond just like, you know, listening to the song and the lyrics and all that. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, because in a way it's not that unique, even though it's trying to like say like it's super unique and everything. It's not really that unique, you know. They're just adding a little bit like, you know, backstory here and there in between. So basically I'm trying to say the story and the gameplay are kind of separated, right? It's still alright. I still like it and everything. Again, it depends on how the full game will be like. Maybe this is different, or I don't know. We'll see. Because if nothing else, I would like, as you know, as a suggestion, I guess, will be when we play certain songs, the stages will be different, you know, because we're kind of stuck just playing the same stage over and over again, which is fine. Again, this is just a side game, but it'd be kind of cool if we, you know, if a certain thing happens in a certain story, we would actually play, you know, like a music video, right? We actually play at a certain stage that relates to the actual song, right? That'd be kind of cool, I think. But, you know, that's just me. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. And there's a lot of extra work, I guess. But anyway, but yeah, that's my biggest, I guess, criticism, if I had one, is that the story not super integrated with the actual, you know, rhythm game sections. However, the rhythm game definitely is fun. If nothing else, I guess another criticism I have of the rhythm game sections, definitely like I wish I had more time to like, you know, really see the notes. It's kind of small. The screen's kind of small, and you gotta turn left and right and everything. That's kind of part of the challenge anyway. But I do kind of wish you could like, you know, choose. There's an option to just make the notes. You know, in for example in Bang Dream, you know, like a gacha like rhythm game, there's an option to make the notes go a little faster, so there's more spaced. There's more space in between the notes, right? So there's more time to really recognize those patterns, and that's really what rhythm games are all about, you know, understanding those patterns and memorizing them, and it's just pure muscle memory after that, right? I mean, especially in the harder difficulties, the unbeatable, you know, difficulties, like it's really hard sometimes where it's just spamming, you know, you're just spamming because there's too many notes coming at once. You can't really think about it, you know. But anyway, that's what I would say about the gameplay. Other than that, though, it's really, really awesome. I don't know. I mean, what else do I want to say? I'm trying to think. I feel like there's one more thing I want to say. But it's not really. I'm not really getting it in my head right now. I mean, other than that, I mean, again, the same thing where it's like there's a lot of like visual stimulation, you know, and like the speed lines, and I wish there was an option to like maybe tone it down a little. Like, and when you're playing the really hard difficulties anyway, like unbeatable, you know, difficulty. It just gets a lot, you know, it's just a lot. But anyway, but yeah, just to summarize though, I guess overall, pretty cool game, you know. It really is, the way I describe it, it really is just an album, you know. It really is just a way to like, you know, advertise someone's album, I feel like, in the form of like a cool like kind of anime rhythm game, you know. I really feel though, I don't know, again, going back to like the story and all that, I really wonder if it's enough to like draw in like a bigger crowd, because definitely this game is good if you really like rhythm games, you know. It kind of hits that kind of niche, but I don't know if it goes beyond that, you know. So I kind of wish, like, I mean, even you play the easier difficulties, I guess, but like beyond that, you know, a little more, I don't know. Like, I really feel like if you want to integrate the story of the gameplay, I really do feel like there's got to be some connection, you know, with the actual, like, the thing that you're doing, you know, while you play, and the actual, like, narrative at the same time. It'd be kind of cool if they focus a bit more on that, but I don't know. I think the game's already, it was on Kickstarter, I think. I don't know if it's already reaches goals. I think so. That's why they're working on the full game. I don't know if there's any other way to support developer. I guess you could just pay them. You know, you can still just pay them. Even though this game is free on Steam, on itch.io, I believe, I mean, especially on itch.io, I believe you can just pay for what you want. And I believe, is there like DLC on Steam? Usually that's the case. I'm not entirely sure though, but I think there's like DLC where you can like pay for the songs and everything just to support the developer and everything, right? That's the thing you do. Anyway, but I guess that'll be that for my time with this game. I definitely encourage you to like try out the game yourself if you want. Definitely, you get better score than me. Try out all the unbeatable difficulties and everything. It's really hard, but you know, if that's your thing, then definitely go check it out. You know, it's a really good game, and you know, I look forward to the full game. And I mean, definitely, I'll keep an eye on it as well. But there you go. That was it for Unbeatable White Label. I guess if you didn't know, if you're on YouTube, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. And I also do other playthroughs on the channel, so you can look for those if you want. This is kind of a weird one though, because I don't usually do a lot of rhythm games. I did one in the past, I guess, a long time ago. But it doesn't get a lot of space for me to like do commentary, so that's why I don't do a lot of them. But you know, I found this one really cool, so I wanted to like show it off, right? So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.